coming to you live from the Shout Arena where the Laruntaker's about to kick some topless boy ass. Enjoy the show, you jabronis.
Alright.
One, two, three.
1, 2, 3.
3,
2,
1.
And for posterity's sake, clap.
I usually sync this up with whenever we introduce each other anyway, so fine.
Yeah. I bet you fucking do. Alright, Lauren, you're up.
All right, welcome to this week's podcast. My name is Lauren. We have Matthew, we have Tony, and we have James here today.
What's up, everyone? How you doing?
The memes.
Was that not how?
No, you're good. It's just
The memes.
I just want you to know, Lauren, that was loud, bro. That was just keep the mic just like you don't have to press it towards your face. It's fine. It's just
Okay.
Tony, you're gonna have fun going back on this one.
I can go again.
No, it's funny.
Keep going. Keep going.
Keep it in.
I'm keeping
Keep it
it
in.
all in.
We're all
Okay.
keeping it in.
All right. For this week's podcast, I'm going to be doing Riverdale, the live action TV show series, not the Archie comics.
I'll leave my tidbits.
Because
Lauren, I just want you to know
not
I
read comics.
have no idea what I'm in for this. I've seen clips and I've seen out of context moments, but I'm kind of scared. Like I've seen the meme where it's like, I'm not your typical guy.
I was talking to her off video. We were just talking about that.
That was the best. That was a good meme.
I'm gonna give full credits to Geek Girl Pen Pals and Wiki Fandoms for giving me the information I needed to make this podcast today. So for season 1, we're gonna start off with the murder of Jason Blossom, but what I am first actually gonna start off with is Archie Andrews has sex with his music teacher, Geraldine Grundy.
The 70-year-old
we
woman.
don't know who
Whoa.
Archie Andrews is, okay?
Whoa, wait. Is this a separate arc within the first season, or is this like...
This
Or
is
is this just,
actually
like,
something
what
that
he
happens
does?
in like the first episode.
Oh,
this is like first episode
he
shit.
fucks his
Yeah.
70-year-old teacher in the first episode.
Okay, she's not 70. She's not 70 in the show. She's actually a young teacher. But yes, he has sex during the summer. So there's actually like a scene. I don't know if it's in the first episode, but okay, Jason Blossom, he's the one who dies. He is the redhead twin of Cheryl Blossom.
Wait, there's a murder mystery? Wait, hold on. Okay.
Yeah, so season 1 is a whole murder. Actually, a lot of these seasons are murder mysteries and people get murdered.
That's
So this is a whole, like, if you
In
think of,
my
like,
Archie.
Scooby-Doo, this is like Scooby-Doo, but without the dog.
Okay.
And Shaggy.
Okay.
Dude, it's just season 4 of JoJo's.
No, it's...
Don't do that.
Oh, wait, actually...
Not just like Shaggy.
It is Scooby-Doo without without Scooby.
Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't Jughead?
Yeah.
Can you believe that his signature catchphrase is Zoinks?
Jesus.
We're gonna
But,
Zoinks TM.
But, so Geraldine Grundy is this music teacher, and there's a scene where, like, during the summer, they're, like, over by the lake, and they hear a gunshot. But you can see Archie Andrews and his teacher on a blanket out by the lake.
Okay, so how old is Archie?
Archie is a high schooler. He's
What is
What
that
in high school.
grade is Archie in?
But this is
What
like
grade
sophomore
is
year, I
Archie
think.
in?
I think this is like sophomore year.
16. Gotcha.
No,
Okay, so this
it's
is
like
at
sophomore
least
junior.
8
Yeah,
years.
sophomore.
So this is at least an 8-year difference between him and his teacher.
Yeah, there's quite. Yeah, there's.
I
quite a
see
bit of
we have
difference.
found already the Maximilian Pegasus of the Archie.
I'm
film.
assuming he's 16 or 17.
yes.
Actually, in this whole thing, I'm assuming he's 16 or 17.
We're
He's
tying it
definitely
all
not
back together.
18. But so yeah, they have like this whole thing going on, and they keep it under wraps. But we'll skip this for now, and we'll go back to it later. The
Okay.
first season actually follows the investigation into the murder of Jason Blossom.
Which is who?
And I was about to mention who that is. Calm down. Jason is the son. Oh, go ahead.
No, just go ahead.
Jason is the son of the richest family in town and one of the most popular in school, but only because of his sister Cheryl. And he is found dead. He was shot in the head and was washed up on the banks of Sweetwater River. So.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So, for a little bit of context, the comics of Archie are about how dumb but good-hearted Archie is got to choose between Betty and the other
Veronica?
girl. Yeah, and Veronica. What will he ever do? Here's his best friend Jughead who loves cheeseburgers.
We've already veered just like down the darkest timeline.
Like,
already.
Literally. It's
Dude,
immediate.
The show just gets worse. The show just gets worse, dude.
No, keep going. Keep going.
Alright, we're episode 1.
I'm actually interested. I'm actually
okay.
interested. Go ahead.
The stories of 4 main characters, Veronica Lodge, and Archie Andrews, Betty Cooper, and Jughead Jones, circle around the mystery. The Blossom family and the Cooper family are rival families, since Betty's great-grandfather and Jason/Cheryl's great-grandfather got murdered. Or wait, no. Okay, Betty's grandfather got murdered by Jason and Cheryl's great-grandfather.
By the end of this, every single character is gonna be murdered and be a fucking ghost.
But it is revealed in the season that the two were in fact brothers, making Cheryl, Jason, and Betty distant cousins. Now hold on, here's the kicker. This complicates things for Betty's sister, Polly, who was not only engaged to Jason before his murder, but is now carrying his twin children.
Oh my! I feel like I already need
So,
wait.
to recap what I just said, Polly is Betty's sister, making them cousins of Cheryl and Jason Blossom. So Polly had sex with her cousin, her distant cousin, and is having children in his name. Now, it gets weirder because the mother, in one of the later seasons, I think, says, like, these children are full-blooded blossoms or something, which, like, is so weird because she's like, this is a purebred blossom.
Oh my
like,
god.
Wait.
And I'm like, that's so weird.
Oh my god.
But yeah, so after...
Are we gonna get into the fucking measurements of the skull next?
Oh my god. Is this only season 1?
Yeah. This is season 1. So, after this discovery of her pregnancy, she is sent to Sisters of Quiet Mercy, which is a whole bad place in itself, and I can tell you about that later, and doesn't know of Jason's murder. So, she plays some parts in season 1, but for the most part, she gets sent away.
So they just write her out of season 1.
Kinda. She comes back a lot, and she's in and out a lot. Okay. She's one of those characters where it's like in and out, and she doesn't do too much, except for her children. Okay. Meanwhile, Veronica is a new student. She and her mother moved to town to escape a scandal that happened in New York,
Of course.
where Veronica's father was sent to prison for fraud and embezzlement. Veronica meets Jughead, Betty, and Archie.
I like how that's the most, like, normal now out of all of these characters.
All
And
these kids are,
Jughead
like,
is supposed
rich.
to be the
Well-
weird one?
Yeah, no, actually, I think Jughead's, like, the most normal, if I'm gonna be totally honest. Or no, Betty. No, Betty. Betty's probably, like, the most normal. No, never mind.
Besides
None
being
of
a
them
weird
are normal.
incest
I like
We
think
are
about
still
it.
in season 1.
None of them are, like, really
Sanity.
normal.
Okay,
But,
so can we rewind real quick? Alright, so episode 1, we find out that Archie is fucking his teacher, and that they were around the area whenever some guy got shot. Okay.
yes.
And
that was in...
They just kept on fucking.
They heard a gunshot. But I think it was because it was like summertime and they thought it was fireworks. I think that's why they didn't think too much about it. But they discovered later on that day or the next day that it was actually Jason Blossom who was found at that same river that they were at, murdered.
Okay.
He was
Yeah.
like, "Oh man, that's weird. I gotta."
So
get my
the whole
nut
big question in the season is who murdered Jason Blossom? You
So
know, like
why
he's
are-
this teenage student just like his sister, goes to high school, like pretty well a normal kid, other than that he lives in a rich family. So everyone's kind of wondering like who would murder Jason Blossom? And this tears up Cheryl so much. I almost think that if Cheryl wasn't related to him, she would marry him. And it's kind of gross because of the way she like loves him. Like she acts very in love with her sibling, and it's creepy in the show. And
Why
I'm just,
is there already
she
so
mourns
much
for
incest
him.
bait in this show already?
She mourns for him way more than I would mourn for a sibling. I think it's
Okay.
it's. And not to say that I hate my siblings. 'Cause I love my
Experiences are
siblings, but, like,
universal, you know.
But like that's just it's a little bit much. So okay, I'm gonna keep going.
Okay,
Jughead and Betty investigate Jason's murder on their own. Veronica becomes suspicious of her mother.
So who is Jughead?
Jughead Jones is the son of F.P. Jones, which is like Forsyth something Jones, who is the leader of the Serpents, I think. And
wait.
the Serpents are a gang.
Dude, Tunnel Snakes roll.
Bro.
Fuck yeah.
And
To my Jughead, my man who just wants to eat burgers.
And I mean,
The first
so
asexual
there is a
character.
restaurant. There is a restaurant called Pops where they have milkshakes and burgers, you know, like quite regularly, all four of them together. But it's mainly when they're discussing like issues within the town.
So
And Jughead.
Go ahead.
Jughead is played by Cole Sprouse, which is, if you haven't seen any of the trailers, he has black hair, he wears a beanie, he's a big writer. He tries to be like the mysterious, like, I'm gonna be the one that solves the murder of the town. I'm the mysterious guy.
I'm Jughead.
Wait, does he
I'm
wear a
Jughead
leather
in this
jacket?
universe, guys.
He gets a
Matthew,
leather jacket
Jughead.
later when, in one of the later seasons, he gets a leather jacket, but it's a different reason, not like he casually wears one.
Exactly.
But he dresses kind of like grungy and like very invested in murders and mysteries. Like it's his thing. He likes to write too. So, and then Betty's like the sweetheart. She's supposed to be like the innocent girl, innocent blonde, sweet, smart girl, which she is. But there's some other issues later on in seasons. That's just okay.
We are still in season 1? Oh my god.
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
Jughead wanting to fuck
Feels like we
anybody.
jumped like 4 seasons. I am scared. I am
Hold
so
on.
scared.
This is episode 1
Okay.
still, I'm pretty sure.
It feels like episode.
It feels like episode 20.
It's actually 17 hours long, and 35% of it is Archie fucking a 70-year-old teacher.
She's
There's
not
a-
70.
She is in the
There's a-
comics.
5-year-old teacher.
She is
I
in
didn't
the
realize
comics.
this, but there's a robot chicken skit where it is the original teacher and Archie having sex, and I did not realize that is supposed to be parodied the first episode of actual Riverdale. I did not know that. I thought it was just like sort of a play on how weird Riverdale is and how over-sexualized the characters are.
I mean,
But actually, it's a parody of the first.
well, it's a CW show, so all teenagers are hypersexualized on the good old CW.
Gotta love CW.
I'm sure we'll have
alright.
to do a Gossip Girl one of these.
Okay,
All right,
so Veronica becomes suspicious of her mother after finding her mom having meetings with gang members and anonymously buying up Riverdale land, which is not like the biggest storyline of season 1, but it is part of it.
Do the gangs
Oh,
have the
and-
deeds to the land?
Well, okay, she is meeting with these gangs to have, like, I guess some, like, security, if that makes sense, and have, like,
Okay.
people backing her up
Like
to buy these lands and stuff.
hiring the fucking like Hell's Angels and shit. Basically.
Yeah,
Right,
pretty
yeah.
much. And Betty and Jughead are dating. They start dating, I think, like episode 5 of season 1.
And
So,
they're not siblings.
My Jughead.
and they're not
wanting to fuck.
siblings.
Woo!
Well,
Oh, no.
wait. They're not blood siblings.
Wait, what? No! Why is my Jughead want to fuck his sister?
Okay. So I'm just gonna go ahead and spoil it now. Oh, I forgot to tell at the beginning of this podcast that there's gonna be hell a lot of spoilers in this whole thing. I don't think anybody cares. But I will say,
if you're watching this or listening to it, sorry, my bad.
And you made it 15 minutes in already, then you're gonna continue.
I just want you to know, fuck you. That's it. That's all.
Shut up,
okay.
Matthew.
What I'm gonna say happens later is that there is a sibling that is Betty's mom and Jughead's dad, and his name is Chick, and that's the brother that relates them kinda. He's the one. I mean, they're not related in any sense.
Oh, so there's a half.
There was a history
in between the two of them. Okay.
Yes, there was there was history between Betty's mother and Jughead's dad.
Stepbrother, what are you doing?
I think that's just bad writing. I think that's just bad writing. It's just not even necessarily taboo, but just bad writing.
This whole thing is just weird. Okay.
We're still in season 1.
Yeah.
Is every episode just trying to find a new fetish to exploit for teenagers?
I mean,
is there going to be the Vor episode later on?
Okay. Hold on.
I don't like your reaction there.
I don't think Lauren knows what Vor is.
She's just hold on. Just wait.
Wait, what?
No, you're fine, Lauren.
I was reading my notes.
No, Lauren, go ahead. We will tell you what Vor is like.
Okay. She suspects her parents might have killed... Okay, Veronica suspects that her parents might have killed Jason by use of a gang member. They had a gang member go kill him. And the suspect is none other than FP, who is Forrest something Jones, Jughead's father.
What a twist.
Okay.
And this is nearly confirmed when FP confesses to everything, including Jason's murder. But the truth is much darker. The truth is not that. Following a lead from Kevin, who is a side character, fellow student, and son of the sheriff, Jughead and Betty investigate Jason's varsity jacket that FP had been holding on to. So, to break down that sentence... One kid told Betty and Jughead to go look at this varsity jacket that belonged to the dead Jason Blossom because FP had it in his possession. So they go and look at it, and they find a hole in the pocket and a thumb drive that is hidden in there.
Oh my god. Not a thumb drive.
But hold on. The two of them watch a security footage in horror that shows who actually killed him. And the person that killed Jason Blossom is none other than
Archie.
His father. Clifford Blossom killed Jason himself.
God. What a twist.
They rush to inform Cheryl and the police, yet by the time the officers go to arrest Clifford, he had hung himself in a syrup distillery owned by the Blossom family.
Because he
At
just
long
knew
last,
that they
the truth
found out.
emerges. Clifford Blossom was in the drug business, and Jason found out. Clifford killed Jason to stop him from exposing what he knew. Devastated and distraught, Cheryl attempts to commit suicide in Sweetwater River, which is frozen over. So, to break down this scene, which is a scene that, hold on, I'll tell you, a fun fact about it in a minute. Frozen lake, Cheryl's standing in the middle of it, and the ice breaks, and she falls into the water. And Jughead, Betty, and Veronica, and Archie all run out into the water to go, grab her out. Well, Archie has to break through ice to, get to her. And in shooting that scene, he was actually, bleeding. So the scene that they shot was him actually bleeding from his hands from trying to break through this ice, and he actually broke his wrist or hurt his wrist filming it. But I think that's just a funny little scene that was actually true.
And this is episode 2, right?
No, this is towards the end of the season. I broke down these seasons by
That's fine.
by like the whole
Major
thing.
events.
Yes.
Right.
In
Gotcha.
her rage at her family, Cheryl returns home and burns down her family mansion, Thornhill.
Jeez.
And then
As
now
you
we're
do.
at the end of season 1. The end of season 1, there are several cliffhangers. We learn that Betty has a secret brother that Alice did not tell her. Alice is her mother. Gave away at her husband's behest when they were in high school. And then finally, the
So wait,
last
she has
episode.
two brothers then?
No, so the brother that I was telling you
Oh,
about.
okay, so this is him.
Yes.
Okay.
I believe. And then finally, the last episode ends when Archie meets his father, Fred Andrews, at a local diner where a masked gunman arrives to shake down the place. When he turns to Fred demanding his wallet. He then turns to Fred demanding his wallet. When Archie tries to intervene, his father is shot. So-
I will say one thing about this is that there is actually in the comics a surprisingly common theme of Archie getting shot.
What? Like,
So like one of the first comics that ever had like a prominent like gay character in it, he is like there's like a school shooter that comes to kill him, and then Archie like
What?
throws himself in front of him and gets shot.
Dear God.
And then
what?
and like all of
in
the
Archie comics?
yeah, in the Archie comics, like just the regular
Oh my
ones.
God.
But like in the comics, is it like a fake shot where he's like, "Oh, I'm okay"?
No,
next,
he's shot in the gut.
next book.
He's like in the
Oh.
hospital for a while.
Oh, dear God.
Jeez.
Poor
So
Archie. How does this man survive getting shot so much?
who knows, honestly. Another thing is like in all of the crossover Archie comics with like the Predator and fucking
Oh
shit
yeah,
like
that's
that.
right.
Like it's kind of like a tradition that like either Archie or like one of the main characters gets like super dead.
Slice.
Jesus.
Or they're like the monster. Like there's a Jughead comic where he's a werewolf that has like a really weird art style. And there's another where
Oh
like
my
I think
gosh.
Veronica's a
It's
vampire.
kind of sick, actually.
Honestly, yeah.
All
they're
right.
pretty good.
Lauren,
Keep going.
questions.
Okay.
One question. How many seasons are there of this?
So I only summarized 4 seasons of it. There is a 5th season out, and season 4 didn't technically finish because COVID.
Okay.
So season 4 on my end's pretty short, but there's 5 seasons.
Okay.
Season 5's only halfway out right now.
Okay, and typically speaking, how many episodes are in each season? Like, how long are these episodes?
Like, that's a good question.
Probably like 40 minutes. Because they're about an hour long, or like hour long on TV, right?
Yeah. Hold on.
I mean, I guess that is with commercials,
Yeah,
right?
so-
Like, it would be 40 minutes and 20 minutes of commercials.
Mm-hmm.
I would say maybe like an hour?
There's like 13. There's like 13 episodes in season 1.
Okay.
Season 2 probably has about the same.
Right. Also, one more question. What does this take place in the same universe as Sabrina the Teenage Witch? Like that remake?
Oh, Sabrina, The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina.
Yes.
Fun
yeah. Does
fact,
it take-
I have actually seen that, and yes, it does.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Yeah. So, like, I think it was Netflix, right?
Uh-huh.
Was it Netflix? So Netflix made a new Sabrina show
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
just a lot edgier.
Yeah.
And
that's
that
double
one's
vision.
a whole weird thing in itself, too. Trust me, I watched every single episode of that, too.
From what I heard, it was
Okay.
like kind of like a Buffy kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really was. But that's a different.
Oh God, I can't wait!
podcast for a
I'll
different
do
day.
the Buffy
But
fucking
Greendale
lecture.
is, like, next to Riverdale and stuff like that.
The-
Like,
the-
they're...
Okay.
They're next to each
They're like
other.
right across the river from each other or whatever.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like fucking.
That's cool.
It's
Okay.
like Gotham and fucking what it's called, in Batman. v
Bloodhaven
Oh, I
or
love
like
Gotham.
Metropolis.
Okay,
Gotham.
season 2, The Black Hood. I titled all these seasons because of the main bad
Villain.
guy. Yeah. Okay.
That's cool.
So-
I like it.
The season starts with Fred Andrews and continuing to wreak havoc on the town. The Black Hood targets those he considers sinners. As the story progresses, the Black Hood seems to have a strange relationship with Betty, to whom he continues to harass with calls, puzzles, and threats. He even forces her to separate herself from her best friend Veronica and boyfriend Jughead.
Did you say
Betty is
puzzles?
Yeah, puzzles. So like
He's a
Jigsaw
like,
season?
not like
Yeah,
not like puzzles as in like puzzles that you have to put together, but like I guess like
riddles.
Riddles, yes.
Yeah, is this the Saw season, essentially?
Yes. Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
But
Keep going.
Yeah. So, Betty is determined to discover the identity of the Black Hood and and several accusations are made before one finally sticks. Joseph Svensson, their high school janitor, attempting to force Betty to bury Archie. Attempting to force Betty to bury Archie alive, Betty manages to stall long enough for the sheriff, Kevin Keller, who is... Wait, is that... Yeah, okay. No, I wrote that right. Kevin Keller and backup to arrive. For the sheriff and then Kevin Keller and backup to arrive. Okay, Kevin Keller is a totally different person than the sheriff, even though that's his son.
Is Archie still fucking his teacher?
No. So I will hold on. Let me finish reading this and then I will tell you what happens to her.
I totally forgot. This is so
funny. I was gonna say we haven't heard anything about Archie this whole time.
After a chase, they shoot and kill Svensson. Okay, so here's what I did not clarify about what happened with with Betty and his teacher. So they in season 1 they got caught or something and he stops fucking her obviously and Archie starts actually liking Veronica even though Betty had a crush on Archie originally but started dating Jughead. He starts liking Veronica. So the teacher becomes out of the picture, but season 2, she is actually one of the people that gets murdered by the Black Hood.
Oh my god!
She got murdered with I think a bow, like a violin bow. Or
Wait,
something.
what?
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
He just puts in a recruiter for having sex with all of her 16-year-old teachers.
And not him.
She got murdered.
So I repeat, this is my Archie.
So obviously that's a whole awkward thing.
I know I'm the only person alive that cares about Archie, but still, bro, why you gotta do this to me?
But I mean, Veronica's cool. Veronica's a cool girl, you know.
Yeah, I'm sure she is.
She's
she
edgy.
Gets, murdered.
She's edgy.
So, but before we started this video, you were saying something about how Jughead is more so the main character than Archie is.
Yeah, no, he really is though, because there's obviously Fred Andrews is Archie's dad in this season. You know, he got shot, but for the most part, I feel I hear more about Jughead and his problems than I hear about Archie's. And Archie's problems are really not as bad as I want to say Betty's problems are, or as
sure.
Jughead's problems are, because the problems that Archie has in this whole series is he gets tangled up with rich people, kind of thing.
Yeah,
he gets
you should have
tangled up
never
with
fucking tangled with them Shadow Valley motherfuckers.
Yeah, he gets tied up with Veronica's dad and mom, them wanting to hire him, and I don't know, he just gets tied up with people that have money, which is what Veronica's parents are. And obviously Veronica's you should come work with me and my family because it's my family, you know. But they're
all
bad
monsters,
people.
But you know,
her parents are terrible people who don't care about the town, they just care about money. So yeah, that's the only issues that he really has. But
Jesus
for Jughead and Betty, I feel they have way more problems than him.
I mean,
other than I get it, you know, Archie's dad got shot.
Couple of them is
woo, boo hoo. You know, So
This
sad.
one dude got shot, but there's a murderer on.
I mean,
Yeah, that's what
exactly.
I'm saying.
Exactly.
So I'm gonna
This
keep
is the
going.
second murderer
keep-
on the loose.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna keep going with
Go
this.
for
All
it,
right.
Steve.
Okay, let it be known in this podcast that Matthew is having technical difficulties right now, so it'll just be me talking
So fuck him.
for a minute. Meanwhile, tensions rise between the south side and the north side of Riverdale. Hiram Lodge, Veronica's
Gang,
father, who has been released from jail and is back in town, begins to buy up and renovate Southside properties. Archie, now Veronica's boyfriend, has become mixed up with Hiram's business to please him. Despite the dangers, Archie's position did offer the group some perks. It included the use of the lodge's lake house for an inner circle to relax at it for a while, or for the inner circle to relax at it for a while. The group just can't catch a break, though. As a group of men raid the house. Or, yeah, okay, the group can't catch a break, though, as a group of men raid the house. Sorry.
Wait, what?
I was trying to, yeah,
Get a
so
home
just a group of
invasion
men.
in here?
Yeah,
1, 2,
there was like
3,
a whole.
3, 2, 1.
Okay.
All right,
Okay,
I'm back.
Matthew is
I'm
back.
here.
It is now
Sorry about that.
3:01.
Yeah. Thank you, Lauren. I appreciate it.
It just
Go on.
the group, yeah. So they're at this lake house, and then the house gets raided out of just like nowhere, and I'm just, I don't know.
It gets raided by
I
who?
don't know. It doesn't say. It just said a group of men raid the house. Thankfully, Veronica triggers the silent alarm, and a man of Hiram's comes to scare them away, killing one of them.
Whoa.
Also, I would like it to be known that in this season, there was an episode where this guy who's very close to Veronica's family tried to drug and rape Cheryl at a party. But Veronica and some of the Vixens, and the Vixens are some of the cheerleaders at the high school. So some of them step in to literally beat this man and like run him out of town. But he comes in for like an episode, and this is what happens. So in one episode, there was a guy
Excuse me?
literally trying to drug and rape.
But
Cheryl.
So this show really is just exists to exist for us to talk about it like this right now, like in such astonishment
Honestly,
that
yeah.
anything of this is made.
Yeah.
Like, because what does that have to do with the story whatsoever? Like,
The guy was
It just shows that there's a girl gang in Riverdale,
Yeah.
basically. I think that might be what it's establishing, is that there's just a girl gang.
All turfs. Every single
hey, of course, they're definitely all turns.
Oh, dude.
They're all Karens and
And
training.
unfortunately,
James. I don't know. If you can-
unfortunately, they might be rad because they beat up and run out rapists, but unfortunately, they are all turfs. Feels
And the
Omega
only
levels of
book they
bad.
read is Harry Potter.
Omega
And all
levels
the,
of
and all
bad.
the
That's
rest of
all
the
I'm
books
saying.
they burn. 'Cause turfs.
Absolutely.
So season 2 is one of the longer seasons, like, to explain.
Okay.
So it's definitely gonna go a lot longer than season 1. I just want.
You're tracking pretty well.
I just
Lauren.
wanted to say like ahead of time that there's gonna be a lot of
Lauren,
things
you're
that
tracking well.
happen.
Let's keep trucking through. You're
So,
tracking well.
okay.
That's all that matters.
Archie,
It's like,
Archie
if
has
there
a
are-
new job, and headquarters, and fucking Betty Veronica has a girl gang of turfs.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what we have learned so far, and the Black
Okay.
Hood is still on the loose.
Okay, gotcha.
and the Black Hood is
Still
still
killing
on the loose.
What they-
murdering.
people, including Archie's teacher that he fucked.
Yep.
Murdering essentially
Was that
still
on purpose,
pedophiles.
or was
bad
that
people.
just a random killing?
Well, she was to the Black Hood. She was a sinner because she had
but not
had
Archie.
sex.
Yeah, that was his
Not
gimmick,
Archie.
remember? That's his
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if they were 16. They fucked, bro.
Yeah.
That's what she. That's what he cares about. He's got his priorities. Gotta
So
respect him.
okay, so
Also, Archie's
Also,
the main
Archie
character.
got buried
He
alive.
can't die.
What was that about?
okay, she had to like bury Archie alive, and like
Via what manner?
It was like what the Black Hood like told her to do.
Was like, was like Archie in a box, like in a out a hole already, and she had to like shovel dirt onto him. Or,
I think he was in a box, but I don't exactly remember.
Okay.
I just know he was like, from what I read, he was buried alive, and I like vaguely remember that happening. There's so many things that happen in this show that I literally like would watch it and I'd be like, oh my gosh, and the next episode I'd be like, oh my gosh again, but completely forget what happened in last episode.
Lauren, we're gonna watch Riverdale. I want to watch Riverdale now. I think you have honestly completely sold me on watching Riverdale.
No, I mean it's.
No, seriously, I will watch Riverdale with you when I come over. I'm not even
It's
kidding.
so fun to watch, like in the weirdest, weirdest aspects.
From what you're saying right now, I bet it is, and I will watch Riverdale.
I did ask before this how often we were going to compare this to 13 Reasons Why. Which is the other trash teenage show, and I thought that that show was bad, but like, I don't know, man.
Nah, dude, this show, I don't know what you're talking about. This show is lit,
The show has so many weird things go on. Season 1's great, but I think at like season 2, it just like, for me, it just got weirder and weirder after that. Like,
well, I mean...
But we'll keep it going.
Could you imagine? Let's railroad back and let's truck through season 2.
It's like a school bus full of children were murdered, and everybody's like, just another day in Riverdale.
Yeah, pretty much.
I like how I like how like the Jeepers Creepers like universe like is in Riverdale at the same time.
Oh, I also want to say before I like start going on with this that Betty, who we think is like a super sweet innocent girl, actually starts becoming a cam girl. And she wears like a black wig. She has like this whole like.
Whoa.
Oh, she's young. She's very young.
Why are we not fucking watching this show right now? Honestly,
I don't.
So
know.
she starts becoming like a cam girl, but like a dominatrix kind of cam girl, not like one of those like sweet innocent
CP,
ones. Like,
bro.
That's
That's still cheese pizza, bro.
Oh my god.
What is happening right now? Keep going, Lauren. Please keep going.
Okay, Southside residents, on the other hand, including the Southside Serpent, which is FP's gang, and Jughead's also a member of, are less than pleased with Hiram. So there's a whole big,
So wait, they're okay with Jughead, like, getting their, like, leader arrested?
I mean... What do you mean?
I thought that he, or the, like, dad, your Jughead's dad, like, shot, or, no, that's right, he didn't shoot him, the dad did,
yeah, his dad was suspicious.
Okay.
And, was a suspect, but he was not the one that did it.
Okay.
They're less than pleased with Hiram, because Hiram's, like, wanting to buy like their land, and the Southside High School is bought to be torn down, and the students are transferred to Northside School. When Hermione Lodge decides to run for mayor, there is no lack of objections, not only from the South Side but by Hiram's mobster associates.
I'm sorry.
So
did you say Hermione? Like Harry Potter Hermione?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So there's a Hermione and a Hiram Lodge.
Man, this is the crossover of the century, bro.
She is gang affiliated too, from like or
She's
mob
got a
affiliated.
teardrop tattoo.
Oh my god.
Some shit that was gang related.
I also
She's got
just want to say
13 like
that
fucking eyebrow
all
shades.
the parents in this show don't really look like normal parents to me. Like normal parents, like have dad bods, and some of them like look like.
Yeah, do they look like they're in their 30s and have incredible bodies?
And let me just say...
Yeah, because the CW likes to hypersexualize their actors.
Jughead's dad is a pretty good-looking guy. Like...
Tony, throw up a picture of Jughead's hot dad right now. Just right now.
F.P. Jones.
And then for one frame, a picture of his penis.
So, okay, I'm gonna keep going. Cheryl Blossom, now we're gonna go over to Cheryl's, like, story, lives her own personal horror story as she and her mother move to a smaller plant-infested home. The two women fight to dominate the other. Finally, Cheryl discovers that her mother and recently discovered...
Did they fight in the
Huh?
mud?
Wet t-shirts.
Did they fight in
Yeah,
the mud?
probably.
On the whole time.
Finally, Cheryl discovers that her mother and recently discovered uncle had unsuccessfully attempted to kill Cheryl's grandmother, who is the reigning arc of the Blossom family at the moment.
Is this Game of Thrones now?
Yes,
She's the matriarch?
She is the high matriarch of the family. When Cheryl confronts her mother, Penelope is her mother's name, it leads to Cheryl being committed in the same home where Polly was once hidden from Jason. So
Jason.
basically
Keep going, Hila.
Cheryl ends up getting sent to Sisters of Quiet Mercy, where Polly is
Having a cracker.
and she has to go through this whole therapy with some of the nuns, and the nuns are terrible. She underwent disturbing conversion therapy.
Oh, because she's a lesbian. Did you mention
I
that?
haven't mentioned that yet.
Oh, okay.
What?
Because that's not the thing. I mean, kinda. So she starts talking to this girl named Tony Topaz, which was actually in my next sentence, and they kind of like each other, and you could see that they like each other, but nothing has actually happened. So Cheryl gets sent to this place, and she has to go through conversion therapy, to basically beat the gay out of her, is what they try to do.
Oh my god, Lauren, if you tell me that they beat the gay into her, I'm gonna be so fucking mad at you.
Oh,
Wait, what?
God.
If you're gonna tell me something like they ended up beating the gay into her instead of out of her through
Well,
this
no,
process.
No.
It's a reverse
No.
conversion therapy.
But she is a lesbian.
Like this ends up turning her full lesbian because of this event.
It's an inversion therapy.
Well,
Oh
I
my
mean,
God.
so she is a lesbian. she ends up getting busted out by Tony, who
Tony.
is the girl that she likes, and Veronica. And Tony and Cheryl share a kiss upon her escape and began dating. So they didn't beat it out of her.
That's good, I guess. I mean, gay conversion therapy is bad.
Yeah.
This is the worst. It's pretty bad.
Pretty fucking bad.
Pretty
Alright,
bad.
so this is season 2 still?
Yes.
Is this
Archie
all in an episode?
No. These are
Oh my
all
God,
in
dude.
different, throughout the season.
Okay.
I couldn't break it down episode by episode because there's also just a lot of things that I
filler.
just didn't want to break down. So I'm just breaking down the big events.
That's fair.
Okay. Archie begins to fear that they had not caught the real Black Hood soon after Svensson's death. He fears his fears are not confirmed until the Black Hood had already claimed another life. A girl named Midge, who is hung on a set wall with knives with a message warning of the murderer's return. Secretly, he contacts Betty and offers to get rid of the recent problem she had been having, her supposed half-brother, Chick. Now, Chick is the character that I had mentioned earlier that's
That she wants to have sex with.
that is half...
No, that's
half
Jughead,
her
half
sibling.
her.
Yes.
that is the half step between Jughead
Yes.
and her.
That is literally the mix of the two.
Yeah.
Okay,
So he's a really weird
And
kid.
he's also actually their son from the future.
fuck yeah.
My God, it feels like it just might be
They're
like
gonna
that.
hit us with that in season 6.
So they thought it would be a good idea, for Alice and FP to meet this child. Actually, no, it was an attempt to contact her half brother that she has known about. but he is not Hal's son, and it's Alice and FP's son. So that becomes like a big plot twist or something. But I will say, okay, Betty found him as also a webcam model and a disturbed young man. And he claims to be Charles Smith. He claims to be Charles Smith and returns to the Cooper house to live with the family. Unfortunately, he brings nothing but trouble with him, and his past comes back to haunt him and forces Alice to kill his attacker in their home.
Wait.
Betty's...
What does that even mean?
So there's a guy... Okay, so there's a guy that was, like, basically trying to track down this guy as well. Like, I think maybe a drug dealer or something. I don't know. I don't remember exactly who he was. But this guy, like, comes to his doorstep while he's living at their house. And he... Alice, like, saw, like, what this guy was about to do to him, which was kill him. So she instead killed the attacker.
Okay.
And so the mother killed to save the guy.
Okay.
But Betty's instincts encourage her to investigate, and she discovers that Chick is not who he says he is. So who is Chick?
Another plot twist?
So
I mean, he's
Chick?
definitely the Black
Another
Hood
plot
guy.
twist.
He's gotta be.
What is the okay, question. What is the plot twist counter at right
12,
I
15.
don't know, but if we have it at the corner, it's broken.
It feels like the episode where in Yu-Gi-Oh! With the Infinity +1, it really just feels like every hour on the dot. Boom, plot twist coming straight at you.
Like
Pretty
I
much.
said, this show exists for us to be talking about it right now like this.
It's pretty, like I said, it's pretty lit. I want to watch this. I want to watch the show super bad.
So when she confronts him, he confesses that he murdered her real brother and stole his identity.
Oh my
Betty,
god. Fuck
with
you.
a little remorse, hands him over to the Black Hood. So basically, Betty's pissed off, and she's like, well, since you murdered my brother, I'm gonna have you murdered. So she lies to Alice, saying that Chick left town. Alice casually mentions that her father was out of town when Betty knows she was handing over Chick, and she was
Dude,
out of the house.
My head has been in my hands for the past, 20 minutes right now.
And she begins to suspect Hal is the Black Hood. So she starts to suspect that her father is the Black Hood. After more attacks, Hal returns home to be confronted and finally reveals he was the Black Hood all along.
Dude, how can one girl have so much terror around her?
That's what I'm saying. So everyone's thinking like, oh, Archie's got a rough life. I'm like, bro, this girl's dad was a murderer. Who literally murdered a teacher, a student. She's got lots of problems going on right now. I don't think Archie's the biggest concern.
Also,
But Archie's a himbo.
question. Also, didn't
Archie's a himbo, though. That's a male bimbo.
Question. Also, question. Is this the girl that buried Archie too?
Fuck yeah.
So her father has been terrorizing her at the same
And
time
also killed Archie's
as killing
teacher.
people.
Yeah.
Fuck
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
Dude.
And apparently he also shot Archie's father.
Wait.
But
At the beginning of at the end of the last season.
But wait, what did Archie's dad do that was so evil?
God knows. God knows. But here's the thing. It's actually said in the storyline, I don't remember when, that he actually did not shoot Archie's father because Archie's father was great. Archie's father was one of the greatest guys. So because, Hal was killing people for their sins, he didn't shoot Fred Andrews.
So that's the cliffhanger of season 2 then.
That's the kind of. That's
Okay.
actually not. I don't know if that's really like mentioned. It's only mentioned later whenever like Archie confronts the guy who he thinks like killed him. If that makes sense.
Okay.
Because it was like a robbery
So,
in the
I
first
just-
one.
Yeah.
I just want you to know, Tony, that the Black Hood is just a white dude in a leather jacket and a black
Oh my.
ski
I
mask.
haven't even looked.
Did
at
you
any
look
of
at the
this shit.
picture?
I looked at the picture of this dude. I looked him up on the Wikipedia.
Drop
I'm
it in
like,
the chat, bro.
bro.
Drop it in the chat.
What in the?
Just drop it in chat. Just drop
It
the
is
link.
Okay.
Yeah, I am going to. It's
Okay,
just,
so
it's just what in
the season comes to a head
Am
when
I-
Hal admits one of the attacks by a man in a black hood wasn't him. So, the attack that wasn't him was probably the one where
So wait, there's
It
two
was
men with
Fred
black
Andrews.
hoods.
one of them posed. Yeah.
So this
And then a
character was so
member-
popular that we had to make it even further.
I think there's actually 3 because a member of the Southside Serpents, Tallboy, is found to have been masquerading as the Black Hood as well. When Hermione discovers this, she reveals to Veronica that Hiram may have hired Tallboy to attack the debate. So because Hermione's running for mayor.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
She said that.
I'm
No, she
sorry.
said
This
that.
has been
She
a
said that. She said
whirlwind,
that.
bro. It's hard to follow.
Yeah, no, trust me. No, this
We
is
are in
literally
season
this is literally how I felt watching it. Like there's so many things going on that I only remember the episode I was
Like,
watching.
I love the juxtaposition of the Chainsaw Man one, where you guys weren't following any of it, and now it's on the other foot for me.
There's literally
It really
so
be
much
like that,
going
bro.
on that you're just like, what the heck? Okay.
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 Her father plans to consolidate the South Side, but he needs a bar called the White Worm. Oh, he needs a bar called the White Worm. So Veronica uses this information to buy the worm. So keep in mind, Veronica, a student, buys
Property?
this bar.
Wait.
Yeah, she buys this bar
I don't
with
think
money
that's
that she
legal.
somehow has.
I don't think she can legally own a bar. I don't think if you can own a place that sells alcohol.
Not in Riverdale.
In Riverdale, you can.
Dude, in Riverdale you can.
Riverdale
In
sounds
Riverdale,
like a
anything's
hellscape where you're
Yeah.
like you're super rich but also getting shot down in the middle of the street by just fucking any other hoopla.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
the south side of Chicago, but everyone's a millionaire.
AKA
Yeah.
fantasy
You get shot,
world.
but it's only with a gold-plated Glock.
So,
It's the Millennium Clock, bro. Get it?
so, okay, uses this information to buy the worm and offers to trade it to Hiram in exchange for the diner where Fred was shot, which is called Pops.
Wait, so they're trading properties now?
Yes, because, well, another reason is because, like, Pops is, like, a popular place for, like, a lot of the kids to go to and, like, have shakes and, burgers and stuff, and, like, where they hang out.
Oh
It's, like,
my
a student
God,
hangout.
They're gonna own
And-
the fucking Pops. Jesus fucking
And so
Christ.
now Veronica owns it. Because she exchanged it. And the season ends with some victories. Jughead becomes the Serpent King in his father's place. And with Betty
Hey, man, that's
with
a-
Betty
Hold the
That's
fuck
a
with
W.
up.
Betty as his Serpent Queen.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
And then
My Jughead.
Hermione and Hermione wins the mayoral election. Archie wins student body president. Archie's happiness is short-lived, however, as he is soon wrongfully arrested by the new sheriff placed in power by Hiram and Hermione for the murder of a man killed by Hiram's guard at the lake house.
What?
So
What?
remember when they went to the lake house and that one guy got murdered?
Yeah, it was because they raided the
Yeah,
complex,
well-
right? And then the silent alarm triggered, and then this stuff came, and the guy was like, "Boo, boo, boo,"
Yeah,
and they killed
so,
him.
well, now Archie is getting framed for murder because of that.
But they had witnesses.
So we But we don't know who that person was that murdered that one dude, right?
What?
And there it is. There's the plot
There's
twist.
so many things that go wrong.
There's the mystery for season 3.
Well, hold on. Season 3 is a whole clusterfuck of just like random shit going on. Okay, I'm just gonna warn you now because I
As if
titled
this
this
hasn't
one.
already
Let's
been
do
that.
it.
I titled this season "Griffins and Gargoyles."
Oh, dude, I've heard about this season.
Yeah. So
I've actually heard about this season. This is the
what?
weird
So
D&D
even though Archie is on trial, there's a whole Griffins and Gargoyles weird shit going
Wait.
on.
What?
Griffins and Gargoyles is like Dungeons
Lauren-
and Dragons with some Jumanji-like consequences, is what I wrote down.
Wait, Jumanji consequences. Are we getting magic into our Archie now?
Yes.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, I need
No.
so here's what's written. Bizarro Dale is what's
No.
written. The season follows a game called Griffins and Gargoyles, not unlike our real world Dungeons and Dragons, but with some Jumanji-like consequences. G&G is a twisted role-playing game thought to manipulate its players into performing insane actions with real-world consequences.
What?
Yeah.
What does that
It's
mean?
motherfucking G&G.
Is it that
It's
one? Is
basically
it that
like-
one movie where it was like about the app that told you to go do crimes?
Oh, are we talking about the Truth or Dare game?
I think yes.
Or Dare?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's basically like that, but like they don't use their phones and they're like given like these weird like letters or whatever. Or like, yeah. So they aim to please a dark figure known as the Gargoyle King. And
My
it is
Archie!
first
Okay, look. We're sorry, Lauren. Look, to be fair, the Sabrina universe is literally right across the river. So there's like
Yeah.
Satan worshipping in
Yeah.
Mordor is happening right across the river. from
So
the
you've
Archie
seen
Riverdale
Sabrina.
universe. Yeah, you see it in Sabrina.
Okay.
Like, it literally is like canonically in the same
They're
universe as
literally
each other. So
the
the
weird
magic stuff.
shit like this does not surprise me.
I mean, it surprises me whenever I didn't
Well, it
realize that these
surprised
things
me-
were combined.
Well, it surprised me.
Dude, we were
it
talking
surprised
about
me
it
when I
earlier.
first watched this season because this came out before Sabrina.
Well, that's that.
so it didn't make
That's right.
sense to me.
So there's that, and then also the fact that like I thought that you guys just meant like there were small like haha like references to each other, not the fact that the literal
No,
devil
they
is in my Archie.
yeah.
They are. It is literally like
Fucking
I'm pretty sure there's a
Onaga
scene in
from
Sabrina
MK
where they,
Deception.
Like, go, no, dude, they go to Riverdale.
Or they
I'm
like
pretty sure
mention
that's a scene in,
Riverdale,
like,
at least.
oh, they mentioned
Yeah.
Riverdale. Okay.
So, okay.
Yeah.
They aim to please a dark figure known as the Gargoyle King. It is first identified in the side characters of Riverdale's story as it creeps its way into popularity. Dilton Doily and Ethel Muggs are among the first to mention the game to the inner circle. However, at the start of the season, they have no more pressing concerns. Or they have more pressing concerns. Sorry, I can't read. They have more pressing concerns.
Goodbye.
Archie and his family and friends spend the summer at his trial for murder. Despite Archie's innocence, Hiram's powerful lawyers make for a long and difficult trial. Despite his friends and family, despite his family and friends' best efforts, the jury comes out on Labor Day, still hung 6-6. So, as the crowd gasps, Archie realizes that this mistrial will mean the process restarting through the school year. So when the district attorney offers a plea deal
Oh my
of
God.
2 years in juvenile detention,
No.
so long as Archie pleads guilty, the boy doesn't hesitate. So
What?
Archie goes to jail.
Archie takes a plea deal for 2 years so that he
Yeah.
doesn't have to go to trial during school?
Yeah.
That doesn't make any fucking sense,
What a coward.
dude. That makes literally no fucking
Coward.
sense.
So what's he
even
gonna do?
remotely.
School and jail?
What?
Like,
You still do
Yeah,
do school
exactly.
and juvenile, right? And juvie, like it's just worse.
Exactly.
Like you can't leave.
And
Why
you're
try-
You're doing
but
like the
why-
computer
At least-
school most likely. So
I
it
would
sucks,
much
definitely.
rather him do school during the trial than
Then go to
doing
jail for
school.
2 years, and I'm assuming just leave the show so that you don't have to worry about him because he's in jail.
No, you still see him. You still see him in jail.
Great.
His storyline still tracks through jail.
If you tell me that he gets assaulted in
it's
jail, then I'm
It's the
he
prison.
gets hurt.
It's the juvie
He gets beat up
okay.
a lot.
Okay.
It's the juvie arc.
So when
And he comes back buff and stacked as shit.
Yeah, he comes back like Uncle Iroh did in Avatar.
Look,
He's gonna deflect
Jackson.
the bullets when they shoot him this time.
So in juvie, he finds two sides at odds: the Southside Serpents and the Ghoulies, their rival gang. The Ghoulies, dude.
why does it sound like Bandit Keith's shitty gang of emaciated white kids?
Well, I mean, they are a bunch of rich kids
Wouldn't be
that are in
surprising.
juvie, so they're gonna have the shittiest name they could come up with.
Yeah.
But they all have Glocks, though. You gotta remember that, too. They all have Glocks.
They all, well, that's
They
fair,
all
but-
have the
well,
Millennium
yeah,
Glock.
It's diamond, platinum, encrusted fucking Glocks that all shoot bullets
And
that
the
cost
one
more
for
than
kids
your
is just
fucking
the
paycheck.
So after some time there, the juvie's warden offers Archie the opportunity to take part in boxing matches between prisoners below the building.
Oh my god, Archie's
What the
Logan
fuck?
Paul now?
Yeah, he basically becomes Logan Paul
Fuck
in jail.
me.
We
Oh
out
my
here
God.
wilding out.
Meanwhile, Jughead and Betty investigate what begins as the murder-suicides of 3 scouts, including their leader, Dilton Doily. The more they investigate, however,
Damn you,
the more they
Dilton.
learn about griffins and gargoyles, as well as the Gargoyle King. It becomes clear that the parents of all the main characters and more are hiding what they know about the game from their children.
Wait, there's a
So the parents
secret
know something about this
society?
game. So the parents know something about this game, but they're not telling their kids.
Oh my god.
Which prompts the kids to want to play the game more.
Have you ever seen like Mystery
Yeah.
Incorporated? This is literally like the plot line of like that Scooby Doo
Ugh,
series.
I love Mystery Incorporated.
like where the parents
Yes,
know
and
something
they don't tell
about
them.
the kids.
Dude, when I said
Yeah, they don't tell them. Why is it that Riverdale is just
This
like
is-
ripping off like every horror, like every good horror?
this
Because
is
this-
literally what I said. I was like, think of this as Scooby Doo, but without the dog.
Because it's made by CW,
Yeah, okay.
and their whole thing is they like to like steal really good ideas and then not execute on them as well.
I mean, that's fair. Like, there's the Flash and, like, the Arrow shows on there.
like Gotham, literally the
Oh,
the guy who
Gotham
plays
was-
the Joker
oh,
in
God.
Gotham is literally plays Heath Ledger's
Okay,
Joker,
okay, wait.
but
Joker.
worse.
We can get into this later,
Continue.
but
Okay.
Lauren, please continue and please keep making me
Okay.
gasp at every
Well, I mean, the
single
devil's
second.
about to
Finally-
show up, it feels like.
Betty convinces her mother to share what the parents have been hiding. And it is that they played the game as a group when they were teenagers and became addicted to it. The principal at the time, Principal Featherhead, encountered the Gargoyle King and was found dead, with the strange symbols etched into a door nearby. Alice tells Betty she knows someone of their parents was trying to kill one of the others. Principal Featherhead was only unlucky enough to be caught in the middle. So, what Betty's mom basically told her is that one of the parents was trying to kill them, but Principal Featherhead was the one that got murdered on accident.
So there's another murderer.
The Gargoyle King.
Season 3.
So he's not, like, an ethereal man. He's just called the Gargoyle King. Okay.
Yes.
Thank God. Alright.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So, when Archie is... Okay, now we're going to go back to Archie. When Archie is finally sprung by his friends, the warden of the juvie commits suicide.
Wait.
He failed. He failed to complete his G&G mission, kill Archie. So the warden was supposed to kill Archie and failed, and so he got murdered.
Hold up. We are already dealing with the prison industrial complex, but on top of it, my prison warden has receiving messages from an eldritch man that's telling me to kill me. This is some hot bullshit, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck this world.
So,
fuck this.
Though Veronica eventually finds evidence to clear Archie's name, he chooses to leave town instead to escape the panic of Riverdale. This effectively ends his and Veronica's relationship. On his road to self-discovery, he runs into Jughead's mother, Gladys Jones.
Oh my god, if he fucks Jughead's mom, I'm so mad!
I don't think so. No, I think that's where he also meets Jellybean, who is Jughead's little sister.
Okay.
Jellybean Jones. Okay. Hearing his pain, she offers him a quiet position as a scout in the northern woods. He remains there for a month, but while there, he's attacked by a bear and severely injured.
Oh my god, my man can't catch a fucking break.
Whoa!
Fuck?
Whoa!
My Archie, why?
Whoa!
When he recovers, he finally decides it's time to return to Riverdale. So even leaving the town, he still gets fucked up in some way.
It's like, well, I might as well just hang out with my friends, I guess.
He's like, I guess things can't get worse.
Look, it's better to take the L in town, because at least someone will find my body than it is to take the L out of town by a bear. Like, it just seems
easy
like...
math, bro.
It just seems
this
like an
poor man just, yeah.
It's a lose-lose situation regardless of where I go. Anywhere, apparently, so I might as well have a proper
What you don't
food.
know is the twist is that the bear was actually Cheryl's dad in disguise again. Eating the fuck out.
That is not true. That is not true, but...
You know what? You could say the twist was that one of the characters trained a bear to hunt down Archie
they gave him
go and murder
the
him.
Archie
And
stink.
I would totally believe it at this point.
Miss Grundle.
Her
Her soul possessed the
He
bear.
stopped fucking her and then mauled him.
So...
That was my favorite part of touching
to
Spirit
keep this
Bear.
train rolling. To keep this train rolling. Oh my gosh. So, young girls across Riverdale begin to have unexplained seizures, and the Gargoyle King's presence looms over the town. Alice has Betty forcibly taken to the group home. There, all the other girls are playing Griffins and Gargoyles and swear that they have seen the Gargoyle King. Betty proves, however, that this Gargoyle King at least is a hallucination. Gosh, I can't say that word. Brought on by drugs the nuns are feeding their patients.
What?
So she is also at the Sisters of Quiet Mercy.
Wait,
The drugs have been trafficked in by Hiram Lodge himself. So the drugs come from Hiram Lodge into this place that they're feeding these young girls.
but like, how are they having like a group like hallucination
It
together?
doesn't have to make sense, bro. It's fucking Riverdale.
Okay,
Yeah.
What is Jughead doing right now as the Snake King?
He's in jail, bro.
Jughead's not
He's in
in jail, but
He's
Oh,
dead.
he's
no,
not in
that's
jail anymore?
Archie. Archie was in
No,
juvenile.
Jughead became the leader of the Snake Gang.
Oh,
Yeah. Jughead's doing like his own thing
Okay.
right now. I don't
Wait.
exactly know what.
then who
Archie.
who got mauled by
Archie.
a bear again? Okay, so he went to jail and then got out of jail and then got mauled by a bear and then
Yeah.
came back to Riverdale.
How did
This man
How did they
can't
spring him
catch a
out of
break.
jail again?
He met Archie met Jughead's mother. That's where you heard Jughead.
Okay.
Yeah. So, okay. Betty, with the help from Ethel, manages to set the other girls free, but now must find some place to house them all. So all these girls are just like vulnerable and they don't know what to do. So, living with Betty and Alice does not prove a viable option. Betty must fight her mother and sister who want to bring them to their farm, which is a cult-like organization
Of course
that I
it
can go
is.
into later. that they have recently fallen prey to. There is only so much Betty can do, though. She returns home one day to find that all the other girls have been shipped to the farm. Her college fund has been liquefied.
Not the college fund.
Liquefied.
Her college fund has been liquefied to pay for their resources. Furious, Betty seeks legal action and is advised to visit her father in jail so she can prove that Alice did not have his signature to remove Betty's funds. Hal uses this. Hal, who is he's the one that's the Black Hood, uses this leverage with Betty to manipulate her into continuing to visit him. So, are we all caught up so far?
I'm trying.
We're still in season
This
3.
is season 1, bro. So he fucks his teacher?
Yeah, this is episode 3, right?
Yeah, this is episode 3 of the whole show.
Damn, bro.
Okay.
And you watched this, right? You watched this
waited
for
for
Yeah,
episodes
so
to come out.
I did not finish season 4 though, because season 4 got cut because of COVID, and technically it's not finished. So season 5 is like the ending of season 4 and season 5 itself. So it's like a whole big season, and I have not watched that yet. So I watched what technically was the end of season 4, but wasn't.
So are we is this going up to season 4? We'll just call it 4.5.
It's basically
How
going
about
up
that?
to season 4 and
Or
a
like-
half, and kind of where it ended at when I watched it.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Let's keep trucking through. How
We're
close are we
like a page
to
and a
being
half
done
done.
with season 3?
Or like away, a page and a half away.
Like if we're in season 3 right now, are we towards like the halfway point or the end?
Halfway end.
You say
We're close
halfway,
to
I'm
the
gonna shoot
end.
myself.
Halfway to the end.
Okay, I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, season 3 has a lot going
This
on.
is just a
No,
half-
I know. Trust me, I know.
I mean, well,
Okay.
with Archie going to jail and all of that, and then leaving and getting attacked by a bear, I imagine that's a whole full episode in of itself.
And Jughead is still
smoking
doing
Jenkum.
whatever, but the two.
Yeah.
But then there's still the introduction of the cult.
Yeah.
That I never knew was even
Yeah.
a thing until just
Yeah.
now. I
No.
guess.
Well, okay. So the farm is something that like Polly went to Sisters of Quiet Mercy, but then left to go to the farm, and I will mention what happens at the farm
So did
later.
Was it Betty or Veronica that had the evil fake stepbrother?
The evil Oh, it was Betty.
Okay, so does Betty's parents know that he killed?
Yeah. Yeah.
Tony, if you could do this, what I want you to do in the image right now on the video, try and make
Jesus.
a family tree.
No.
Either try and make a family tree or make a social
Like
link.
from minute
A social
Dude,
one,
I'm sure
Like a social
there is
linking
one.
tree.
I'm gonna look up an image right now.
from like
Yeah, post it in the Discord so
Absolutely.
Tony can put it up, and just like in the edit, just like underneath it.
Yeah,
Fuck you,
no.
Matthew. I'm
Can I
not
just
gonna
Like,
do that.
from like
That's it.
minute one
That's
when we
it.
started this, I already imagined the cork board with all the red string and everywhere.
Pepe Sylvia. Pepe Sylvia.
Pepe, exactly.
No, okay, can I just say, this entire show, unlike Chainsaw Man, where this is a fever dream, this show feels like an elevator pitch, but the elevator got stuck.
And it never
keep
stopped
going.
going.
And the guy's like, so he got attacked by a bear, and then there was Dungeons and Dragons. And they're like, you can't say that. He's like, goblins and gargoyles. Ghouls and gargoyles. And there's a gargoyle.
It was griffins and
king,
gargoyles.
And then they feed them drugs, and then the gargoyle king is real, but he's actually a hallucination. And the guy's like, keep going.
No, I love this. This is awesome. This is the greatest thing
Oh,
I've ever
dang
heard.
it. How do I...
I was the guy who approved of Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, wait.
Let's see it.
Hold on.
Let's see it.
I got it. There we go.
Oh, Jesus. Let me look at that.
There it is. Here's the.
Oh,
is this
my
a family
fuck.
tree or is this
Jesus.
a? Oh, what is this even?
What the fuck am I looking at?
That is the family tree.
Why does it look like it was made by
Of
a
the cherry
6-year-old?
blossoms. Okay. Or of the blossoms. My bad. All right. Okay, so we're season 3. We're close to the end.
Okay.
Let's keep going. Let's just keep
All right.
rolling through.
So, the hunt for the Gargoyle King continues. The serpent working for Veronica as part of her newly opened speakeasy under Pops. So she opens up a speakeasy.
She has an
Do you know what a
illegal bar.
speakeasy is?
Yeah, it's like a bar.
It's a hidden bar.
Yeah.
It's like hidden behind a bookcase or something.
No, it's
stupid.
like downstairs, but yeah.
It's supposed to be hidden though.
Yes. So she opens up a speakeasy
And she's
under
like
Pops.
17.
And find the Gargoyle gang, the followers of the Gargoyle King, in a clearing, worshipping the king.
Wait, what?
They pull his mask off to reveal Tall Boy, an ex-member of their gang,
Oh my god. You're
and that they
fucking with
thought
me.
was dead. Turns out he has been working for Hiram Lodge. The businessman
But he's
is
always been working
using
for
their
Hiram the whole
unfortunate
time.
circumstances to his advantage to take over Riverdale.
Wait, so how did he make all the girls have strokes?
Now hold on.
What?
No,
Wait,
hold on. So we're thinking. So what I'd read is that they're thinking that Tall Boy is the Gargoyle King.
Wait, so we don't even
But if we know the show, they're not gonna make it that easy.
No.
They're not gonna make it that.
I mean,
easy.
he's a nobody,
So,
effectively.
He's a nobody. I
He
know.
was not actually the Gargoyle
So it
King.
turns out he'd been working for Hiram Lodge, and
I thought that we
in
already knew he was
in
been
a
working
bout
with them for
of
the shit.
karma, Hiram is shown to be shot by an unknown assailant and critically injured. Despite reconciling with Archie when he returned from the woods, her belief that he may have shot her father leads to their breakup. She finds comfort in a mutual friend, Reggie.
Let me check the
And
family tree real
Reggie-
quick.
They actually were dating in real life. The guy that played Reggie, and the girl that played Veronica, they actually started dating in real life, but they broke up.
Oh, that's cute. Oh, that's not cute.
And Betty and Jughead, the characters that played them, like they were dating in real life too for a while, but they broke
Oh,
up.
that's cute. Oh, that's
Yeah.
not cute.
But I mean, for a while they were dating, and it was really cute. Betty discovered that the farm. So here's where we talk about the cult. Was performing surgeries
Oh my god.
on its members and harvesting their organs. They also robbed graves in order to convince members that they were communicating with their dead loved ones. In the finale, Cheryl found her brother Jason's body and brought it home with her. Betty's mom poses one of the farm followers, but was actually an FBI mole who was gathering information on the cult. She helped the followers escape, but are still searching for Polly, whose whereabouts are unknown. Hal, Betty's dad, is dead after it is discovered he escaped from prison, got in a car crash, and was ordered by Penelope, Cheryl's mother, to shoot her father as part of the G&G quest.
Oh my fucking god.
At prom, the kids learn who the real Gargoyle King is, Penelope Blossom and Chick. Because Penelope
Wait.
Blossom groomed Chick. Yeah, the guy that was like, they're related? No.
So wait, was he
Apparently
actually her
not.
brother?
No, so when I said that she gave him to the Black Hood like took him
Oh.
and maybe or may not had like killed him. It was alluded that he killed him, but it
It turns out
he did
obviously not.
obviously not. So
Wait.
one of the guys, so Chick is there. She had him groomed to look like her son, Jason, the one that died in season 1, and have him
Jason.
pose as the Gargoyle King. Now, it makes sense as to why Penelope did this, because
Does
she
it?
has hated Riverdale since she was young, because she was adopted by the Blossom family to be a future wife for Clifford,
Not
What?
Clifford.
which was her husband that murdered her son.
Wait.
So-
So they adopted her so that
And
she
it-
could fuck
and
her
it all
adopted brother.
links
so
back
confused.
together.
Yeah, pretty
again.
much.
I'm so
Jesus
confused
Christ.
right now.
So, what you need to know, Tony, what you need to know is
Okay.
that Penelope, right, is the
Who's
Gargoyle
Penelope,
King.
though? Is she just
She's
someone
the
that showed up?
mastermind. She is
Penelope-
Cheryl and Jason's mother.
Penelope-
She is the redhead mom.
Okay.
Yes. Penelope, from what I understand, is the husband, or is the wife, sorry, my bad, is the wife
The first guy
of
that
the
got shot?
dude, Clifford. Yeah. No. Clifford is the guy that shot his son in the first
Yes.
season,
So yeah,
right?
so the first guy that got shot. Whenever Archie was fucking his teacher.
I mean, like,
Yes.
Okay.
The
yes,
guy, the
that
bad guy,
Um,
yeah, from first season.
the technical bad guy of the first season, who then hung himself in the first
Okay.
season.
Alright, so then this is
Okay.
the wife of that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, this is the wife of that guy, who, the reason why she hates Riverdale is because she was groomed
No, yeah.
Her
to
husband.
be, like, sort of like in an arranged
Yeah.
marriage to be, like,
Okay, alright, so
like,
she's a
in
fucking
love with
weird ass
this guy.
Pentecostal, got it.
Yeah. But she had groomed.
Sort of. If
So
you look at her character
technically,
design,
the Gargoyle King is Chick, but it was masterminded by Penelope.
Okay.
Oh, perfect.
and I still don't remember. I still don't get where
Chick
who
is just
Chick
a
is. My
weird
bad.
guy. Just a guy.
Okay.
Played by Hart
just a bro.
Denton. Not a
Okay.
big character at all, really, other than he's fucking weird. Okay.
And the main villain.
Now here's
Okay.
here's the final moments of season 3. There's a flash forward tease to the summer after senior year. Betty, Veronica, and Archie will gather in the woods, covered in blood, and promise to go their separate
my
ways
God,
to
they're
avoid
gonna
getting
kill
caught for
Jughead.
something.
Not
We
my
don't know
Jughead.
what. We don't know what they did or didn't do. We know where Jughead is either, or we don't know where Jughead is either. But as the group is burning his beloved beanie, it doesn't look good.
My
What the fuck?
they fucking killed my Jughead.
And so
They really. The writers' room. The writers' room.
I
is just
actually
dude,
like
how?
season 4.
Like,
I really like season 4.
okay, but like the writers' room is just like guys. Let's see, like, where's the twist?
How
at?
can we
Where
upset
put a twist
Tony
at?
more?
Yeah,
How do we
let's
do
just
this?
let's just add another twist on top of the 50 twists that we put on this whole season.
Let's just twist
Okay.
your dick, bro. Give him the old
Okay,
dick twist,
alright.
bro.
I'm
Season
my
4.
dick's gotten twisted, bro.
Murder of Jughead Jones is what I titled it.
What?
That's not what I'm looking forward to.
The 4th season began with the funeral and tribute to Archie's late father. Now, if you... So here's
he's
what
dead.
actually happened. So the guy who played Fred Andrews, Luke Perry, he actually died in real life from a stroke. And so they had to kill him off the show, but he was like one of the favorite characters of the show. So they said in the show that he was struck and killed by a hit and run driver, but in real life, this man actually had a stroke and was in the hospital for like a day or two and then died.
I mean, honestly, that's the least trashy thing I've heard
that's
so
excellent.
far.
Yeah. So it was actually really sad when that happened. My heart broke a little bit. So throughout the season, Archie tried to live up to his father's memory by mentoring youths at the community center with the help of his pals Reggie and Monroe Moore. But the shadow of that tragedy loomed over Archie and only darkened when Fred's brother Frank arrived, bringing unforeseen complications with him, much to the chagrin. Yep, that's how you say that word.
Chagrin.
Of Archie's, much to the chagrin of Archie's mother, who is played by Molly Ringwald. You meet Archie's mother several times before this, but it's played by Molly Ringwald, who,
16 Candles?
yeah, or Pretty in Pink, or
she's
The
pretty.
Breakfast Club.
Yeah, no, she's
Any of those?
She's a pretty good actress. That
Oh,
like
hell yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
how she got pulled into this, but sure.
Yeah, I don't know either. I felt really bad for her. But, you know. she's like,
They
I
got the
made all
budget,
these
bro.
great movies,
Dude,
and
it's-
then this.
Yeah.
Bro, it's
exactly.
season
But
4.
realistically-
It's season 4. You know,
realistically, what has Molly Ringwald been in since 1984?
Does she need to be in anything?
She's just Molly Ringwald, dude.
Exactly.
Yeah, that doesn't mean anything.
man. Anyways, yeah, it's season 4. You know, by like usually the 4th season of a show, they usually get the budget to blow it up
Depending.
whatever they want. Like, if they're successful enough to, like, have 4 seasons, the 4th season is typically, like, when they
I guess
hit their
in, like,
strides in terms of
13
budget.
Reasons Why, the last season, they had the big police riot fight with all the school children that goes on for half an episode.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
All
this
right.
one's gonna be
bust
pretty
it out.
short, just because I didn't have a lot to like write for it. But meanwhile, after Betty saved her mom and sister from the farm cult, she joined her brother Charles Jr., who is actually her half brother, in an FBI training program, where she also finds out that her and her brother kind of have like the serial killer gene, which is like they can sense
What?
serial killers.
Shut up.
Wait, okay.
Because her dad,
Yep.
that's like what is alluded in the show, even in last season.
Because
Yes,
her dad was
so she has like the serial
right?
killer gene, so
Okay.
she can like sense it when there's a serial killer.
It's like Danny Phantom when he becomes a ghost. He can sense other ghosts, or like Spider-Man because he's like
Yeah,
half
it's
spider.
like that. It's
He can sense
exactly
other
like
spiders.
that. Thank you, Matthew.
Yeah, it's like how Spider-Man can sense other spiders. I just want everyone to hear that.
Veronica found herself locked in a season-long battle with her father Hiram and half-sister Hermosa over her burgeoning maple rum business that she is also kind of hiding under her in her
Is
in
this
her
the speakeasy girl?
Yep.
Wait.
Okay.
How old is she still? She's
Super
still, like,
super fucking
17,
young.
right?
Yeah, she's probably like 18 now.
Okay, so she still can't own a speakeasy.
Or
Okay,
maybe
so technically
17.
this
No,
is
maybe
like-
17
you said-
because senior year hasn't
No.
happened.
You said this
Oh yeah,
was
no,
senior
it
year.
is.
Oh, okay.
What is this, the 1930s?
Yeah, it's senior year in season
Like,
4 because there was the
But
flash forward.
this is
so
like the
technically,
start of season.
She's 18.
Like their senior year kind of thing.
Okay, so she's like 17. We'll
Yeah,
say
they're
17,
supposed to be
17.
graduating,
If
I
it's the start of
think.
senior year, we'll say
But
17.
yeah.
Yeah, she'll be 18 by the end of the year, but she's 17 right now. Anyways, it still doesn't
Makes
make
sense.
anything what she's doing, like anything she's doing,
Yeah.
any better.
And at the urging
Just saying.
of FP, Jughead enrolled in a new school called Stonewall Prep. Now this is where it gets weird. Only to be caught up in a mystery that involved his grandfather, the secret author of a series of teen detective novels called the Baxter Brothers. So you know how like there was Nancy Drew and like
His
so
Yeah, the Harvey
basically
dad
these
was
are
Al-
the
was Alfred
Baxter
Hitchcock.
brothers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
And
No, is it not the
Hardy
Harvey Brothers?
Boys.
Is that what they're called? Oh, the Hardy Boys. My bad, bro. My bad.
And-
An attorney at law?
the Hardy Boys were
Yeah,
like
man.
written by like a bunch of different people though.
And then, okay, so
Anyways.
it turns out that his classmates were killers, and it was up to Betty and Jughead pretending to be dead to solve, or Jughead, who was pretending to be dead, to solve the murder of Jughead Jones. So what basically happened in this season is, like, there was, like, these murders, and some of them were framing them on Jughead, but for Jughead to catch these killers, he basically wrote out his own murder and like what would happen if he were to like basically solve his own murder. He basically wrote out how he would solve his own murder and predicted how all of his classmates would like murder him. And Jughead
Okay.
Betty was helping Jughead throughout like this whole process. It was actually really cool to watch the season and have that like happen. It's kind of hard to explain how it happened, but he
Right,
had to
I feel
pretend
like
to be
this is,
dead
like-
for him to write out how he was murdered.
I feel like this like story might have worked better in like literally like in the season because like they could do cuts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They could just like do,
And,
like there's
and
like a
that's
bunch
what
of
I'm
like
saying. It's
movie
like
magic
literally
that they're
throughout the whole
probably doing.
season, he's hiding out in a bunker pretending to be dead. And he's writing out
Okay.
how he was murdered. Because the students
And-
think he is murdered.
Okay. Wait, so like the students in his class at the new school
Yeah.
are all murderers?
They're okay,
Like,
they're
they-
all
have
like
they-
accomplices to a murder.
Wait,
Ah,
and
of
he
course.
finds this
Oh.
out by a book that someone he's related to wrote?
Yeah, kinda. Well, okay, so he finds out that his grandfather is the secret author of the detective novel series, but the guy that's teaching his class, along with all of his murder buddies, they're all like, they're all bad people. So
Okay, but who? Okay, so question: Who did they
okay,
murder?
hold on, because I don't want to get this wrong.
Did they murder Jughead's? Did they murder Jughead's grandfather, who like wrote the novel?
Also, if it
Like,
was it the students that
why
murdered
is-
him that are Jughead's age, or was it like Jughead's parents that murdered him?
It's the kids that are Jughead's age.
Okay, so it's like I know what you did last summer.
Yeah,
sort of
kinda.
thing, right?
Okay.
Like that movie trope. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? Yeah, so like, I don't know. I don't understand. Like, who? Did they
Edgar
murder?
never. Oh, the guy that was the leader of the cult also dies.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Chipping.
He's just gonna.
Okay.
Nah, it's cool.
Okay. So
Okay.
so basically, Jughead's not murdered,
Got it. Okay.
obviously.
They did not
Right.
kill
But,
my
like-
Jughead.
I think we
thank God.
understood
But
that.
like, to prove that there are murderers in the class, he writes out like who is the murderer in the class.
I don't think
basically.
that
Like,
that would
he-
be defendable in a court of law, Jughead.
Well, it kind of
Also,
so it reveals this whole big secret of like his teacher was the one who literally like murdered his grandpa, I think, or killed his grandpa
Okay.
and tried to
Okay,
steal
there it is.
like the credit for the books,
tried
Okay,
to steal the.
gotcha.
and then
Okay,
that
okay.
teacher jumped out of a window.
Of course he did.
It's a whole
okay.
weird
And
season,
so
and,
all
I'm
of the
explaining it terribly.
So I'm
People
guessing-
still-
I'm guessing all of the season or all of the students watched him
Mhm.
kill himself and just never talked
No,
about it.
so that was after they discovered that Jughead's alive, and Jughead went to go confront them. I don't exactly know how to explain this.
Like I
okay,
said-
hold on.
Yeah, like I said, I think the season 4 is better actually not explained and is better
That's what I'm trying to
watched.
say. Is like he basically like he is pretending to be dead because somebody actually tried to murder him.
Okay.
Okay.
But he obviously like lived.
So what
Oh
was,
yeah,
what
no,
was,
hold on.
Right.
Now it's hitting me. He was like in this.
Okay.
He
Okay, we
was-
got it, everyone. We got
So
it. we
they
got
were
it.
like doing like this whole I don't want to say it was like initiation, but they were like doing like this whole exercise or whatever, and somebody in his class tried to murder him, and he happens to live. Somebody
Okay.
like found him and saved him, and then but instead they posed him like as being murdered. So to figure out who actually like murdered him, he hides out in a bunker and tries to deduce like who would have done it. And Betty helps by
Okay.
like talking to some of these people and like just watching their interactions.
Okay.
Cuz Betty's also got that serial killer gene.
Of course.
Oh, that's right. The
She's got
superpower,
literal
the
Okay.
Spider-Man
powers.
sense.
So yes, sorry. That
Right.
took a whole long minute for me to remember
No,
why
no.
I was
No,
saying
that's
what I
okay.
was saying.
That's all good.
It is definitely a
That's
season
okay.
that you
That
need to
sounds
watch to
complicated.
understand, but it's a very good season in my personal opinion.
So how does this end?
Hold
Does
on.
this,
Wait.
like-
So can we?
I got
Mystery
like
gate.
two
Okay,
small
okay.
paragraphs left.
Okay,
What?
can we? So why in the beginning did we have that flash forward with Archie, Betty, and Veronica covered in blood?
So that was in the end of season
that's what
3. That was the end of season 3. So
That's
they were making it look like they were covering up like that they found that they
Archie.
found Jughead murdered.
or no,
Yeah.
Jughead.
So they were
Yeah.
covering up that they found Jughead murdered.
Okay,
Does that make sense?
I guess, and then they were burning
Because
his
they were the
shit
ones
so
that
it
they were
looked
the ones
like
that
he-
found Jughead in the woods. From what I think I remember is they found Jughead in the woods where he like was almost like basically almost murdered, and they made it look like he actually did die by like
getting
covering it up
Okay.
by burning the beanie and covered in blood and stuff.
Okay. I feel like there's less ways to like fully incriminate yourself doing that, but sure.
Yeah, I know. But it's okay. But I think it was also part of what Jughead wanted them to do. Like, Jughead was like, no, like, you need to burn these clothes
Jughead,
stuff,
you're a
so it
stupid
doesn't look like you were
16-year-old.
here.
You don't know what's good for you.
Yeah. Okay, so the last two paragraphs.
Go for it.
At Thistle House, Cheryl was trapped in a gothic nightmare, fighting her demons, literal and metaphoric, with the loving support of her girlfriend Tony. She finally puts her. She finally put her brother Jason to rest while maintaining her control over the Vixens as resident. And you know what? I'm not even gonna say that. HBIC.
HBIC.
HBIC. Do you know what that stands for?
Yeah.
Big.
Stands for huge.
Yeah.
There it is.
Keep going, James.
It's basically head bitch in charge.
Okay.
Okay.
Against
Okay.
against Principal Honey. So Principal Honey is the new principal at their school. Which
Is this the Riverdale school?
okay, and
Okay.
then this is the last paragraph that I have. It's gonna be very odd, but Kevin got dragged into an illicit tickle scheme, but still found time to put on a variety show with hit songs from Hedwig and the Angry Inch. And throughout the season, disturbed, unmarked videotapes kept appearing on our characters' doorsteps, ensuring that there would be one more mystery to solve.
Do we know what's in the video cameras?
So I know that throughout the season, the videotapes that were being sent were basically videos of like these people's houses, just like hour-long videos of just like outside their house.
That is a
Bro,
bit...
that's fucked up.
Yeah.
That's
And then at
actually
the
scary.
end, what it ended on was these videos like in a basement or something of these people wearing masks of like some of the characters that have been in Riverdale. So like there was like a Jason Blossom mask and somebody
Like-
wearing a black hood. And
Bro, that's
in the
legitimately
Jason
fucked
Blossom, the person wearing the Jason Blossom mask got murdered
So is it like...
in the video, like got shot.
Okay, so are like how is this like a Mission Impossible mask where it's like a perfect recreation,
This is like a
or like a rubber like Michael Myers mask?
kind of like a rubber Michael Myers, but also like a cartoony looking
Okay.
mask.
Okay. Got it.
Gotcha. So are we gonna ignore the fact that she said these words in a row? Illicit tickle scheme.
So I actually watched a documentary called Tickled about that kind of shit. That shit's crazy, dude. That shit's crazy.
Yeah. So, and Kevin, who is that side character, he is actually the son of the sheriff.
Of course he is.
This is like, wow, that's actually, like, the ending sentence is actually scary. Like, that's like, no, like, seriously, that's like a legitimately, like, scary setup. Like, hour-long VHS tapes.
That is.
Just, like,
It's
houses. And then it cuts to people in basements wearing masks of murdered people in the town. Like, that's legitimately scary. Like, if you've also been following Riverdale since the beginning, all the way up until this point, that's actually...
I don't
So
know
that's
about
like
that.
it's like The Purge, but like
Yeah.
in videotapes.
Yeah, like
Doesn't suck.
I feel like if you're
I
following
mean, I guess-
along
I
this
guess-
whole
okay.
time, you're like you're burnt. You
Okay, that's fair. There's something
Yeah.
funky
For
that's
sure.
about to happen.
you
But
just
like,
dealt with the Goblin
I mean,
King,
like-
bro.
that's
Gargoyle.
fair.
Whatever.
I don't know, that's just like, I guess, I don't know. That's just like that is like the first premise in all of Riverdale that I'm actually like, that sounds
Yeah, so
pretty
season
interesting,
4,
and I would
season
actually
4
like
and season
watch
5
all of
I'm super
Riverdale to get
excited
that.
about. I haven't started watching season 5, which is another reason why I like didn't want to write on it, just because like I don't want to spoil anything for myself. So this is something that we can obviously revisit later.
Hell yeah, for
Um,
sure.
But
right.
yeah, this is
I
the
wanna-
whole show, guys. This is what you get.
Lauren, I will watch the show with you when we move in together. I will
Okay.
legitimately watch the show with you. It sounds super lit for no reason at all. Like, absolutely no reason. Sounds
Yeah.
super lit.
sounds like it was written by Steven Seagal. I don't know how, but I know he had just like the only thing that does make me think that is that they don't include like
martial arts, like hand-to-hand martial arts every 5 minutes.
Like the actual Dalai Lama and or like weird kung fu sex with an Asian lady.
Yeah, I was about to say, does Steven Seagal just making a movie that have weird?
Also, Mike Tyson shows up for no reason.
Yeah, you're right. Anyways, so Lauren,
that is all that I have on the notes of Riverdale. Thank you for listening to this long ass podcast of me ranting about this.
Lead us out.
About this weird ass show. If you haven't seen Riverdale and you've listened to this whole podcast, I still would encourage you to watch it. It's a great show. And I hope you have a wonderful night. Peace out from me and the rest of the Gargoyle group.
I hear you the fastest man in Riverdale.
Good night from Riverdale. Bye-bye.
Good night from Riverdale, everyone. Peace. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks.